My name is Anirudh Sachin Bajaj and I am your teacher at Bajaj Classes. So today this is our lecture 5th on the second chapter, that is nationalism in India. So today's our topic is actions taken against Rowlatt Act. So in the previous video, lecture 4th, we have studied about Rowlatt Act. If you didn't have seen yet, please go and see in my channel at the rate Bajaj Classes, and I will also put the link in the description. So I will give you a recap of that Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act, it was an act of 1919 which was passed hurriedly by the Imperial Legislative Council despite the united opposition of Indian members, and it gave the government enormous power to repress any political prisoners without trial for 2 years. Now, seeing Rowlatt Act, Mahatma Gandhi had taken some steps to put it down, and one thing you have to remember in class 10th in Nationalism in India chapter, that at any point if this sentence came, Mahatma Gandhi started, it only means that he had only started non-violent movements. Afterwards, it became violent, but in the starting, he had only started non-violent movements. So, this Hartal was also a non-violent movement. Mahatma Gandhi started Hartal on 6th April 1919. So, on 6th April, seeing Rowlatt Act, he had started Hartal. On now, what happened in this Hartal? What people do in this Hartal? Rallies were organized in various cities. Workers went on a strike in railway workshops. So, do you know the meaning of rallies? Rallies means that a group of peoples going by the streets of the cities, provoking their method or their source for which they are doing this struggle, and they are taking some morals, or you can say that in Hindi it is said that Nara slogans, and they go along the streets, and workers went on strike in railway workshops. Means workers are not doing in the railway workshop. So due to the some reasons that they are paying low wages, or they don't have enough time to do that work. Now, second, shops are closed down. Shops are closed down means that at that time, all the shopkeepers, in anger, closed down their shops. Now, what is the effect of these things on Britishers? What is the effect of these things on Britishers? So, British administration had a fear due to these things that line of communication like railways and telegraph will be closed. Due to these things by the people of India, the Britishers had a fear that the lines of communication between Britain and India, because Britain was very far from India, that's why the line of communication like railways and telegraph will be closed, and there will be no communication between Britain and India. Now, what Britishers done for taking down this Hartal? They picked local leaders from Amritsar. Amritsar was a very provoking city in India, and it done a very good means it was in priority on Mahatma Gandhi. So they picked local leaders from Amritsar, barred Mahatma Gandhi from entering Delhi. They had also barred, means in India, Britishers had the most power. As we have seen here, they had barred Mahatma Gandhi, the most provoking leader. They have barred Mahatma Gandhi from entering Delhi. Now, so means they are not allowing Mahatma Gandhi to cross the boundary or the border of the Delhi. On 10th April, the police in Amritsar fired upon a peaceful procession. Peaceful procession means in Amritsar, a procession or a movement, a small movement where the people sat on the floor of the roads, and that was a peaceful procession, only making high of their slogans. And at that time, police of Amritsar, who are under control of Britishers, had open fire on that peaceful procession, and that's why there are a lot of, you can say that a lot of people who are very innocent of this fire were killed at that time. On now, the main thing in this chapter was this martial law and general dyer. It means that it was a part in this chapter, not the main thing, but it is important. It carries a 5 mark question. or you cannot say always, but mostly. It only relates to Jallianwala Bagh in board exams. There will be a question: what is Jallianwala Bagh, and when this incident took place, and what is the motive of this incident? So we will talk about it later in the lecture 6th tomorrow. So now, what is martial law? Martial law, actually, martial law was a law. Actually, in our city, the police was in charge of this city, and anything which happened in city was the responsibility of the police. And at that time, in 1919, this is also the rule that the police will take in charge of the city. But at that time, the Britishers had imposed martial law. Martial law means the army will be in charge of the city, and you know the power of army. They will once anyone came in front of them, they will kill them. So the army taken in charge means there was a temporary curfew at them, and General Dyer took command. General Dyer was a very strict general, and he took command and imposed martial law. So once we will recap this, actions taken against Rowlatt Act, which was hurriedly passed through the Imperial Legislative Council despite the united opposition of Indian members, and it gave the government enormous power to make any politician prisoners for 2 years without any trial. So by seeing this, Mahatma Gandhi started a Hartal on 6th April 1990. Rallies were organized in various cities. Workers went on strike in railway workshops. Shops were closed down. Effect of these things on Britishers. British administration had a fear due to this action that lines of communication like railways and telegraph will be closed. So after seeing this thing, in this sentence, it is stated that the Britishers had a fear of the unity of the India. So they had a fear, and this is stated, and what fear that the line of communication will be broken down. So what they had done, they picked local leaders from Amritsar, barred Mahatma Gandhi from entering Delhi. On 10th April, the police in Amritsar fired upon a peaceful procession. The last most important thing is that martial law was imposed and General Dyer took command. Now we will talk about Jallianwala Bagh and relate this thing with that tomorrow in the lecture 6th. So guys, this is all in this lecture 5th. Thank you, and please like, share, subscribe and comment.